Hello, everybody. I'm happy to have here Coach Nelly. How are you today, Nelly?
I'm grateful. I'm blessed. Thank you. How are you?
Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Um,
Okay, so you're here to answer a few of my questions. And the first one will be, how did you come across this business, the online business?
all right. So it was very easy. It was through a Facebook ad that popped in my news feed one very late evening when I was, going through my news feed, and then I saw the ad, and then it was exactly what I was looking for, and I just wanted to dive into it and get that information. Yeah, so it was through an ad. Yeah.
What was the first thought that you had?
I was like, is this real? Can this be a scam? Um, but what if it is real? This will be exactly my, like, an answered prayer. Like, it will be exactly what I'm looking for. What I was looking for: flexibility, so I could be at home with my kids while generating an income. I wanted something. I didn't want to earn less than what I had in my job. So I was like, if this is true, then I really want to dig deeper and see, if it's real. But of course, when you see an ad on Facebook or whatever, on social media platforms, of course you have your fear. We're all skeptical, you can be skeptical, and of course I was. But I was like, okay, the information session is free, so let me take that step, one step at a time. I was just looking into it, just to see where it would take me.
Okay, so what was the trigger that push you really go deeper and go look for more information?
The lady who was advertising the business looked exactly like, she had the same profile, a young mother who's juggling many jobs. It was not my case. Instead, I had a career, and I had really a brilliant career, and then I was having a good salary. I was not complaining, but it was the freedom that I didn't have.
Mhm.
But she was struggling. She was an immigrant. Like, the way she was telling her story spoke to me, as like we are probably the same age and everything. So I could relate to her. Like, I could tell that she was not inventing all of that, and she was telling where she was from and everything. And with Google, you can literally research about people and see if people are making out things. So we I was like, okay, she is like me. If she can do it, I can do it too. And this is what I'm looking for exactly. So if it's real, I'm willing to dig deeper and find out.
Okay, so you said this is what you were looking for. So now, my next question, how long did it take you to take the leap of faith and start your business?
I would say a good 3 months. 1 month to pay the registration fee, and then another 2 months before I was able to invest and actually own my digital business. Just because of the 2 month was more because of skepticism, of course, the fear of investing or losing money. It's not even investing. We're always thinking about, oh, I'm losing money, but you're not losing money. You are investing money.
Exactly.
And a traditional business will always take you at least 3 years to break even. So, um, you know, it was just the mindset that I was trying to, coming from a corporate environment. You're employed. You've been employed. I was in the corporate world for like 15 years. So you have that mindset of someone who's employed, completely different, like opposite of an entrepreneur. So you have to come up with that, and trying to understand what you should be doing, what kind of steps you should be taking, and everything. So it was all laid out for me, but it took me long to fully, integrate the information and make the decision of saying, okay, I'm investing. And the beauty about our business, you're investing in something that you're getting to use. So it's amazing. So I didn't feel like I could potentially lose money. So that what got me really to make that decision and start my business. Yeah.
Okay, so what was your profession before?
I was a human resources director for a company in Montreal because I was in Montreal back then, and it was in aeronautical sector. It was a great position, really. Cool job. Yeah, a good career, but I didn't have that freedom, to be honest. Sometimes I would come home with a job. Weekends I could be working or traveling to the US.
And the next question, how will you describe your journey? Long, short, easy, or very struggle?
Interesting.
Interesting. Oh, okay. Good.
Interesting.
Good. Good. Go ahead.
Interesting. Interesting because you go through different phases. You learn a lot. So the first part was really about a personal growth, mindset shifts. From being employed to being your own boss, but at the same time you're juggling between your full-time job and then your motherhood and then your side hustle that you're building. So of course beginnings were hard. I had to find the extra time that you normally don't get when you're a parent. So I was sacrificing a lot of my sleep to be able to build the business. And yeah, it was challenging, of course, but we really have an amazing training that is also tailored to our business, but also they have in mind that people are coming from different walks of life with no experience in business. So they also address that issue of positioning yourself or stepping into the entrepreneur journey. Also learning about how to have the right mindset to be successful. So it was interesting in that sense. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Okay, good. Yeah, very interesting that you're saying that. Next question. What was your big challenge? Your biggest challenge?
Mindset again. I didn't have the right mindset. I was thinking, we all think, like you get a salary every month. You go to work every day, you get a salary at the end of the month. In business, you also want to do something and get something right away. So the expectation of from someone who's doing business is completely different from when you're coming with your employee mindset. So my biggest challenge was that, and also the time management. Like I mentioned before, it was not an easy journey because the challenge was really the way I was seeing the entrepreneur journey. But again, we have everything. Having a mentor and a coach. You can't be. You never feel alone. Like you would be like, okay, I feel like, oh my God, this is hard. But then she's been there, or he's been there. The person who's coaching you, who's mentoring you, that's been there. Like the feelings, everything you're going through, somebody who's mentoring you has been there, so they know exactly how you feel and how they can actually help you on that journey. So it's been interesting, really, again, and yes, challenging, but yes, doable.
Yes, doable. Yes, doable.
Yeah.
That's the word, doable.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you share one benefit of this business model, and also what you personally gained from turning into online business owner?
The main advantage I would say is really the flexibility, because like I said, I would work when my kids are sleeping, because from the 9 to 5, from taking care of your family, and then when there's no time left but the time you are supposed to be sleeping. So that flexibility, there's no one telling you, oh, you should be doing this at 8 or at 7 or whatever. You put in the work in your business whenever you have time and you feel like mentally ready, fresh to work on something. So that flexibility is just amazing. Even now, like my kids are right here in front of me, and I'm giving, I'm doing, yeah, you can hear them, of course. So that flexibility, that's how I always pictured my life, being able to still be the one, someone who's bringing money in the household, but at the same time being a full-time mother. So for me, I always believe that women can have it all. So like that flexibility that this business offers is, it has like, I haven't seen something similar. And
It's priceless.
from me, what I, yes, from what I got from the business, of course, is the financial freedom to give me the life that I always dreamed of, which is being able to travel the world with my kids, and to expose them to different cultures while they are still young, and they can get as many information as possible, like when it comes to languages and everything. So I was able to move my family to Florida, and then we moved to Kenya, and who knows next, right? um, so this is the beauty about the business, and my business never stopped. So it still operates from wherever I am, and that's just amazing, right? It's magical.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
do you have any regrets?
Absolutely not. But if I had to have one, it would be I wish I had started sooner. I wish I had seen this opportunity where way back, like when I was younger with other kids, because I'm like, I'll be a millionaire or billionaire by now, because
It's still
well, I don't know what
possible.
I would do with it. Yes. Yeah, when I see people who started before me were like, they are millionaires. So, and it's in less than 10 years. So I'm like, if I had known this before, had come across this business before, well, I would definitely be in a better position. But I can't complain. Like I'm living my dream life now.
For my last question, what will be your message to the people listening to you?
Faith over fear, because I noticed that many people are blocking themselves,
Mhm.
from doing or from starting some projects out of fear of not succeeding or losing money, or they tried different gigs before and they didn't turn out well, and they're stuck in those failures. I want to tell them there's nothing like a failure. There's only lessons in life. If this didn't work out, well, you keep trying until you succeed, because until you find something that works for you. So I want to tell anyone who's a parent or who's ever looked into being their own boss to look into this opportunity. For me, it's tailored for everyone. Anyone can really succeed in this. Anyone who's coachable, who wants to learn something new, this business is really the way the training is done. It's like it has anyone in mind. Like we have people from 18 years old to 84. I think the oldest woman, granny, is 84. So I mean this lady was born way back, like
I think
she's
I know
able to,
her. I think I know
I
her.
think you do. Yes, we all know her because she's
Yeah,
so
okay, we all
inspiring.
know her. Okay.
Yes, yes. She's I think she's in Canada, and
I think so.
she had to learn from scratch. Imagine someone who's never had a laptop or doesn't know anything about, like a phone, a smartphone, and she's able to do it. So it's really, she wanted something more. She definitely didn't have enough money for her retirement, so she needed some extra. That's how she got here. Like everyone else, we all want some extra income, and of course that freedom. People have dreams, and if you have dreams, you should be really walking in with faith instead of fear, because fear won't take you anywhere.
Exactly.
And life is just about taking risk, of course calculated ones, and this opportunity is a great one. So you should at least be looking into the free information session and make up your own mind. It's easy. It's easy, really.
Exactly. You have 30 days to make up your mind after you subscribe. So yeah.
Exactly. That's what got me to register in the first place. 30 days money back guarantee. I was like, even the small money to register, you have nothing to lose but everything to gain. Like this package is packed with so many useful information for you guys. Even if you don't go further, you will learn something really amazing.
Thank you, Nelly. I was happy to have you here. See you next. You never know, in
Yeah.
another country, I will be able to interviewing you, and maybe you will be sitting next to each other. You never know.
Yes,
This
absolutely.
business
Why
can
not?
get you very far.
I know. Yes, of course, of course. Yes. Thank you for having me, Rose.
Okay, it was a pleasure.